Mic check here, 1 2 1 2, episode 21. Brian Wilsey.
Quick Shift Pod.
Brent Sutter.
Stan Makita.
Wow.
Yeah.
Treasure chest over
Kyle Okposo.
there. Yeah. Was that
Peter Forsberg.
There you go. Hello, darkness. I hate when that happens, man. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And a vision that was planted in my brain still remains.
You sounded a little low.
Yeah, I am.
You want to pick me up?
I'm disappointed.
He's down. Ooh, we got it. Is that smelling salt?
Yeah.
What does that say?
Woo.
Hockey smelling salts.
Wow.
Yeah. Wanted to apologize to you guys, Quick Shift audience. It's kind of been one last night.
Huh.
Yeah.
Still look a little glossy-eyed.
Well, that was the salts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you worried
What do you
about
think
me?
you were in one?
I was just fucking depressed about the Bruins, and I was up late, had a few drinks, and I don't know. My performance, I was sulky. Yesterday. I just wanted to apologize.
All right.
Confessional accepted.
Yeah.
All right, well, while we're doing a little therapy before we get into these clips, Sean, what's going on, bro? You got...
I got kicked. I got kicked in the gut. Well, first of all, let's talk about the Rangers. I got double kicked. Okay, I'm disappointed about how they played last night. I said some things about Jersey. Be careful about Jersey. But listen, I bleed blue. All right, I bleed blue. And when I say, Trouba, you're hit, bro. It was 4 games too late. Kevin says game 5. I say game 4. Okay. After you lose the first one at home, that's when we need that hit, bro. Not with 2 minutes left in the game in game 7 or whatever it was. I need big time players to play big time games. That's how you win. And I'm disappointed because, the Islanders, that's a fucking rivalry that should have been taken a little bit more seriously. And I want some answers. I want Adam Fox to have to say, you know what? I didn't fucking step up this series. I didn't step up. Okay? I want Trouba. I want Panarin. I want all those guys. I want Patrick Kane and I want Tarasenko because wow. And I just got goosebumps. 2 monster acquisition deadline deals.
Yeah.
Where the fuck were they?
Well, and this is what I've always been curious about this, Sean. You've been in situations like that, whatever it is. Is it all people talking behind each other's backs, or is it like pointing fingers? Is there a room where they get together and people take accountability, or accountability is assigned, or how do those conversations go?
Well,
I mean, is Patrick Kane going, well, Panarin, you didn't exactly light up the board either. I mean, how do those conversations happen? Are they unspoken, or are they in the office, or is it everybody talking behind each other's backs?
Well, I think that hopefully Larry Brooks is going to make some people answer some questions. Just go on the record. I'm fine, but just say, you know what? I let everybody down. I let the city down, and I let the team down, and hopefully I get another opportunity to get this back at a certain point. But I guess the question that I want to ask is, Chris Drury put this team together, right? And the buck has to stop.
Well, you can't blame the Chris Drury who you got Tarasenko and Patrick Kane.
Yeah, and
you want to run him out of town?
No, I think that those were 2 decisions that were the wrong decisions, to be honest with you. Okay, because look at New Jersey.
You
with
did
these
say that about Patrick Kane,
and I said Tarasenko's a question mark. Like, which one are we going to get?
Do you think that's the wrong decision because it was too late in the season, or do you think it was the wrong decision altogether?
They didn't have time to gel?
Yeah.
No, I think it was the wrong decision altogether, and you have to build a team to win in the playoffs. And all that star power, you're not dealing with, okay, if in Detroit 2002, there was like 10 of them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So but there was also a competitiveness in the game back then where if you let your teammates down, you knew it, and you knew you had to fucking get back going.
Yeah.
All right? And it doesn't seem like that accountability's here. And it sucks. And part of that is on Drew. Yeah, I think
What is
Drew made.
happening today is what I want to know.
Well, they're having exit meetings, and no,
So does they say to Kreider, like, dude, you killed it. Great job. See you next year.
Well,
and Patrick Kane, we got to talk.
Well, yeah, you kind of, what Kane's not, he doesn't have another year left,
No,
right?
1-year deal.
So, what do you say? What are you going to do? You going to beat a dead horse? You make
Right.
them answer the questions in the press. And honestly, Gallant, I mean, fuck, I'll start with the GM and then I'll go to the coach, okay? Because Gallant's not John Cooper. He doesn't get that pass. This was the year, right? When you've won 3 cups or 2 cups or back-to-back cups, and your team's tired, it's a different conversation. But they were all in, bro.
Yep.
The Rangers.
All in.
Right.
So who answers the question? Not just the
that's
players.
my question. Right. Other people have to answer.
Who?
Okay,
So
fair enough.
Tarasenko goes in for his exit meeting. Kaner goes in for his exit meeting. Who would you keep? Tarasenko, Kane.
Neither of them. Get
You
out
get rid
of
of both
here.
of them.
Yes, brother. Yes, brother. I find dogs that are in the AHL that are ready to
Ready
make
to
the
go.
step,
Yeah.
and I build a third and a fourth line that are all on minimum deals that are animals. That all they're gonna do is fucking chip pucks, hungry on pucks, and love the game to a level that you're gonna have to tame them, and you're gonna have some growing pains with them maybe over the course of the season. But you're gonna get fucking hungry dogs like the New Jersey Devils are. Hungry dogs.
We praised Lafreniere
I've been saying that.
earlier.
Yeah.
He's a
earlier
bust.
Episodes.
He's a bust.
I still think he's gonna. I think he's gonna click eventually and strangely be real. I think he's gonna be great. But where was he, man? He was nowhere.
I don't
He was
know
not
if he's
at-
gonna click.
Yeah.
Keandre Miller, come on,
Yep.
on, bro. Where are you? This is the biggest fucking market in the world. You have one opportunity to kind of cement yourself.
Yeah.
Like they could have went on a run, and Patrick Kane, legend in Chicago, could have been a legend in New York City for the rest of his fucking life.
And I gotta imagine that's what he was thinking too.
well, that's why he chose that team.
Right.
Right.
He had the choice.
Yep.
Why didn't he go to Dallas?
Why didn't he go to the
Dallas,
Islanders?
yeah.
The Islanders.
I mean, you could have probably gone
The
where you
Devils.
wanted, right?
But you know what? The Devils don't want Patrick Kane.
Right.
He fucking slows that team down. You don't need that.
Here's the other thing. Like, let's not just gloss over this. And Scotty, apologies, but Boston wins the President's Trophy and then loses to the 8th seed, right? The Devils had a home ice advantage in this game 7.
Yeah.
They had a better regular season, and to me, this was always a coin toss. Sean.
Well,
You said
say
it was
it.
going 7.
Yeah, but say it. Say it. You think that the Ranger fans take being good for granted.
I do think there's a little bit of that. And again, I understand this because I correlate it to me being a Yankee fan. And there is a sense of entitlement when you're a Yankee
Totally.
fan. And I think it's the same thing with the Rangers. Panarin's a free agent. Of course. Oh, hey, do you want to go to play on Long Island or do you want to play at Madison Square Garden?
Yeah.
Of course Panarin's going to
I also-
right?
I-
So it's like there is a sense of entitlement and maybe they do take it for granted.
Yeah. And as much as we want to harp on the Rangers, I do think the Devils had a fucking amazing series.
Well, that's what
They-
I'm saying.
They played their balls off.
They
no?
played their ass
dropped
off.
the first 2, and they came out and they had some
Yeah,
fucking
yes.
And they won
gusto.
game 7 at home.
Right, but
Yeah.
but gentlemen, listen, and that Trouba hit, that was a dirty hit. And it was just too late.
Is it a dirty hit?
Troops, it was
Sean,
too late.
I'm shocked that you think this is a dirty hit.
It was.
What part of it is dirty to
Well,
you?
because it's shoulder on head.
He just lined him up to kill him.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
You don't think Meyer was
You-
just a little low in his crouch?
He
and-
was head hunting from the time he pivoted at the Pepsi sign. He was looking to kill
well,
somebody.
What happened was Trouba jumped off the bench, and Meyer didn't see him. And then Meyer puts his head down for a second.
Trouba
and
didn't jump
hits-
off the bench because
Yes.
I saw him do a pivot. But I don't want to. Semantics is semantics.
all right, fair
Okay.
enough.
The hit was too late, and
But you're saying too late
in the series.
in the series.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna take a chance of possibly getting suspended,
Yeah.
do it when not with 5 minutes, 6 minutes left in game.
Well,
in game
yeah.
7.
Do it like Michael Bunting did to Chernak in Game 1 or
Right.
Game 2 or
Set the
whatever it
tone.
was. Yeah, and eliminate a threat.
By the way, and now okay, when you
Vinny
think about,
Trocheck.
when you think about that
Get
hit,
the
Sean,
fuck
you
outta
think about
here.
that hit. You were right. You called that.
Vinny Trocheck.
No,
No, I
that
know-
hit on by Bunting. And,
Right.
Well,
and,
yeah.
Sparked it.
they at least they won the series, right?
It's an afterthought.
Right.
He missed 2 games.
Yep.
And then Keefe scratched him in 1, which was a dumb move. Whatever.
Yeah.
But great team player. Great team player. So I'm bummed, and I also I didn't get a role that was basically it was mine in a huge summer movie, the biggest movie of the summer probably, Twisters. They're remaking Twister. It's called Twisters.
Sean was in the red zone.
I was
know.
in the fucking red zone.
Well, hey,
bro.
man, everything happens for a reason.
By the way, like
Something's gonna pop.
I also told him, I said, buddy, this is just what it is. That's not going to be the last time it's going to happen to you. In fact, it only gets worse. That's part of the acting, but it also will add to the joy when you get your big job.
No, but it's interesting you say that. Like, and when we've heard of the game, like the levels get raised, right?
Correct.
The levels get raised. The disappointments, the stakes. Yeah. It's all. There's a correlation between it all, and so I got kicked in the nuts with the fucking Rangers and with Twisters.
Where,
You know, there was a number 2 actor or actress for like any of those Marvel roles.
Yeah.
Right.
It's generational altering money. Like we're in the business of disappointment.
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna pivot. We're gonna pivot to the. We're gonna pivot to the Toronto's.
You like that one, right?
I'm just saying, it's like it sounds like I'm being super negative, but it's
No,
true.
you've
know?
accepted it. You've accepted it, guys. Been
It is
doing
what it
fucking
is, bro. It
since
is what
the
it
80s.
is.
Look
It's what
look
it
up the
is.
commercial reel. We're segueing to what?
Into Toronto Panthers, but I want to get your guys' opinion. Carolina Devils. That's going to be a fast-paced series. Should be.
I,
should be
I
good.
wouldn't touch that one with a 10-foot.
I wouldn't
have
either.
no idea.
Same.
Can I just start with Florida, Toronto, please?
Yeah, please.
The Florida Panthers are going to feed the Toronto Maple Leafs with a baby spoon. They're going to treat them like fucking children. It is going to be a railroad. Okay, where did that train crash in Ohio?
Yeah.
What was the town called?
I don't know.
That's what's going to happen here.
It wasn't a great incident.
No, it was terrible. Terrible. The EPA, we could put the tinfoil on,
It was
whatever.
a really, really, really bad
The
train
Florida
crash.
Panthers are going to shit kick, annihilate the Toronto Maple Leafs, and I'm actually glad that the Leafs beat Tampa Bay so that they can get the beating that they're about to get.
Do you think that there's going to be a series win hangover for Toronto?
I think that the
I would
Florida
hope not
I would
after
hope
the
not.
first round.
But like,
I would hope not.
I
Okay,
mean,
but the Florida Panthers are a wagon.
hey,
They are a wagon, a wagoneer. Okay, whatever wagon you want, engine, fucking
Listen,
wood.
whenever you see an 8 seed making a little noise,
Yep.
it's hard to not.
But Kachuk's quotes, like the guy, they're not shying away from this. They're
they
just
are
getting
not.
–
hungrier.
hey, talk about a leader.
Fuck
Kachuk can
yeah,
fucking
boy.
rally the troops, huh? And he does it both, I think, with the tone he sets in the locker room and his game.
It's interesting.
On and off ice.
It's interesting how
He's got a lot of confidence.
He does.
Well, when the DNA chain, when the tree clicks, it really clicks. Like some great father and son duos.
Yeah, but also he
In
probably
baseball,
super
too.
competitive with his brothers.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah,
that
well-
has a lot
well,
to do.
shit,
Imagine those battles in the
Oh my
basement.
God.
My goodness.
Yeah.
What a house.
Jesus.
What a house.
By the way,
What a household.
Matthew
God
said
bless
that,
their mother, too.
that Brady
Right?
beats the shit out of Matthew Kachuk 10 times out of 10.
Like it's not even close.
Not even
Right.
close.
That's fine.
Yeah, younger brother beats the older brother.
I mean, they're dogs,
Yeah.
dude. And that's the Adderall. The Adderall.
The
I
zips.
like him because he takes a lot of zippies and he chews on his mouth guard.
Sean has a theory that because he chews on his mouth guard so much, he's on zips, and I'm here for that take.
No, it's true. There's no other way. You're trying to calm the nerves. It's like it's a balancing act. So this
Steph
is
Curry on the zips. He chews. He likes to
does.
chew
Does
his
he?
mouth guard.
Does.
Oh my
Steph?
god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Steph shoots threes with his mouth guard.
and he's a very good golfer, which means his concentration level is high.
Probably zippies.
He's
I mean,
zipped.
it makes sense. The hoop looks 20 feet big.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm not calling this like
that's what I'm saying. I don't
games,
think
but
you can call
Florida
this.
kills them. In the end, they kill them.
You know what's interesting about Toronto, too? Whenever they drop one, they're the team where everyone goes, are they in trouble? You don't really see that in other series. When you drop one game, you know it's going to be a series. Toronto drops one, everyone's
Everybody
quick
gets
on it.
nervous.
And that might be
Right.
because of the market.
Well,
but
no,
it seems
it's
like
22
the fan base.
years of failure.
How about this? Even
That's what it
even
is.
even the Devils and Carolina would be kind of crazy to try to call that series. Certainly for me, I just don't know enough.
Oh, that's gonna be a fucking beautiful series.
Yeah.
But is it going to be a physical series? Is it
I
going to be
don't-
they're going to have to try to
speed?
slow the Devils down, obviously, right?
Yeah,
I do wish Carolina had all their guys. I would like to see Teravainen in there. He's
It's funny you want them hurt when they're not when
you're not playing,
you're
right.
playing them, but yeah, but
But I mean, the matchup of Aho and Hughes, it's a good matchup.
I think Jersey beats them.
I do too.
I think Jersey beats them.
I'm
on a
I
Jersey
honestly think-
train.
I
I
think
can't
it-
believe
it
I'm saying
could
this.
be.
Dude, the Islanders wore them down. They're bruised and battled.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but fuck, I really enjoy watching that team play. And I don't see red like devil red. I just see like, wow, fucking guys that are getting it.
Yeah.
Getting after it.
Who's the guy that got drilled from the Devils? Is it Mir?
Timo Meyer.
Timo Meyer?
Yeah.
Handshake line. He was back in.
He was back in for the handshake. Is there a psychological? What's the psychological effect after a vicious hit like that?
Well, he was probably running on adrenaline. I don't know if he came back and had a shift.
I don't
but
think he played.
I don't
he
believe
didn't. He
did
came
either.
out for the. You know what? I'm gonna make the call. Timo Meyer's fucking good to go.
I think so too.
But is there a psychological backlash to a hit like that?
I think he's young, and I think he's tough. I think he's fine.
Keep your head up in that neutral zone.
Fucking
Get
keep
your
fucking head up,
bro. Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah, do us all a favor.
By the way, I love a good hit, and even when it's a little bit on the vicious side, but that just didn't look good. Bro.
Again, I will say
Whether it's clean or dirty, whatever, but it just the guy's fucking body folded in half, bro. It was scary.
Yeah, well, don't bring me back to it because you know
sorry.
what I'll say. You know, Trouba, captain of the team, bro. Game 7, 2 minutes left. That's when you waited to do what you needed to do. Shame on you, pal.
By the way, the Devils were on a power play that would have made it a 5-on-3 in a 2-goal game. It's
Oh, you're right.
it's a reckless hit.
It's a stupid hit.
yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You know,
You're
it's
right.
funny. I turned to Zula. I said, "You see that? That guy just cost it. This guy just knocked his team out of the finals with that hit,
Yeah.
or out of the Game 7 with that hit."
Yeah.
because I thought for sure he was out of the game.
Yeah,
I thought it was
I-
a match penalty
For sure.
It also
Absolutely.
really didn't do anything because they didn't call a penalty and the Rangers didn't fucking turn it up at all.
And it was also weird when
Yeah, they
when
didn't react from
Shesterkin
it.
went
React at
down.
all.
You're
I know.
right.
Yeah.
Shesterkin went down in that weird thing. But apparently, and I don't know if it's true, I didn't see this, but apparently Trouba kind of said to the bench, let's fucking go after that hit. I hope that's true.
Good for him. Good. What a fucking hero. Did you see the New York Ranger fan put a rear naked choke on the New Jersey Devil fan?
Did you see that, Scotty?
You DM me something. I didn't.
You didn't watch
I didn't
it?
watch it in depth. No.
It was remarkable.
The Ranger fan was like very clearly saying to the guy, like, basically probably telling him, like, yo, you don't want none
You
of
don't want
this.
the
I
smoke,
assure
bro."
you don't want the smoke. And then he batted the dude's beer into the air, and he just simply wrapped
it
him
in like
and laid him down
go
like
to
a
sleep.
fucking fish.
laid him down
The
to
guy
sleep.
fucking flopped around, spilling the beer,
beer
on
on
himself,
himself.
looking like a fucking clown.
move.
After he was clearly the aggressor.
We'll put that in. There was also another one where two Gen Z bro Ranger fans are walking out, and the Devil fan is all in face paint, waving them away. I thought that was funny.
I saw that. I didn't think that was funny at
No?
all.
I
That was
didn't
stupid.
necessarily think it was funny, but I'm like, this one's gonna have some legs.
Yeah.
I knew
Yeah.
that was gonna be popping
Yeah.
up today in the feed.
You like that?
I just don't think you have your finger on the pulse of comedy. It was funny.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right. Have you seen
Well, those were-
Triangle of Sadness?
I have.
By the way, nothing against those kids, but I don't know that they were a fair representation of Ranger fans.
Right.
Do you watch Barry?
I love Barry.
I know you
I
do.
could tell you that there are Ranger fans that guy wouldn't have done that to.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you're gonna wave your finger in somebody's face,
Yeah.
there were guys there that you could have waved your finger.
Well,
in their face.
that's jujitsu. I mean, you just
No, I'm talking about the Devil's guy that was
Oh,
waving
yeah,
to the
yeah,
kids.
yeah.
Like, believe me, there's Ranger fans that would have snapped your hand right off your
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
stuck
that
your
could have been a
finger in
problem.
And
their
hey,
face.
the game we're watching right here behind us is from earlier this year. 1-1 game goes to overtime. Tavares has the
Scotty,
game winner,
I
so
don't
they can
care.
No, they can play. And also,
I don't
hey guys, if
care.
you're watching on YouTube, the audio version is available. I just like to set
this
the
is
set,
this is
set
coming
the scene.
from a
I
guy
like to set the
that
scene.
his team won the President's Trophy, and he still doesn't learn his lesson. That he's talking.
But he's claimed a new team. We got to talk about this.
I have,
This is
cla-
what we
I,
gotta
have
talk-
cl- I have claimed a new team. And
So have I.
I'm trying to battle through my depression of the loss, Sean.
Yeah,
and
me
you're,
too,
You're trying
bro.
to suck me back in.
No,
Scotty's
I didn't-
going Dallas, bro.
Yep.
it's a good pick.
Max Domi, QSP fan.
You like him?
He's a fan of the show. I'm a fan of him. Let's go Dallas.
he's
And
great.
Segue. I like Tyler Seguin.
Okay. You love Sagan.
And
yeah.
what about and you're riding the Panthers, and I am officially I'm officially an Edmonton.
Oh
Oiler.
fuck,
Okay.
Kevin.
McDavie?
Kevin.
Now it's like this is it.
Mm-hmm.
This is it for him. It's time that he put everybody on notice.
I guess you have a pass. You have his jersey hanging in your office.
Some might say
There's
we're boys.
Yeah, there's a connection. Okay, fine.
Sagan and I were running mates back in like 2012.
What does that mean?
What do you mean running mates?
We would go out, hit the town in Boston,
Oh.
have a few beers.
The difference is between you and him, he also got up in the morning and went for his runs.
Yeah, I wasn't doing my plyometrics.
Yeah.
All right, I like that.
Wide in the stride.
And lastly, while I have you here, so you're Dallas,
Yep.
Edmonton, you're the Florida Panthers. The guy broke his stick.
Oh.
Connolly just wants to die on this hill.
I want you guys to acknowledge that sometimes I get things right. and that
Kevin, if
happens
you
to be
watch
one
the
of them.
clip and you don't see a visible break in the stick is not broken.
He broke his stick, and
You know the goalie sticks now are graphite, right?
there was a problem with the stick. His stick malfunctioned.
No, they're one piece. You know that, right?
Scotty, you saw it on the YouTube comments. People are backing me up.
Yeah, but I also see a lot of really bad YouTube comments that are inaccurate.
Well, because they might be talking about you in a not positive way.
Some of them might be talking about me, but just you can't take a commenter's word as evidence.
Multiple commenters, multiple people backed me on this. If anybody's listening can help prove this.
Yeah, and in closing,
And who was it? Not who's the Oilers goalie? Not Campbell. Campbell was on the bench. It was
bro, it's your team.
Yeah, well,
I
that's
should know that. I got to start looking at the roster.
Hey, by the way, it's
I should know
put it
more
on
than
your note- put it on your
Draisaitl.
notes.
I should know more than Draisaitl and
And
McDavid if
yes.
I'm going to jump up.
by the way, it's not your fault because no one knows who their
one
goalie
knows.
is.
Yeah.
So fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
if anyone does, let us know.
well, he broke his stick.
He didn't. It's a one-piece graphite stick. It's either
Something
broken.
happened.
Yeah, I got one
had a hairline.
one last thing, just going back to the Bruins for the last time, and then we'll put a bow on it. Did
Yeah,
you
I
see
mean-
the psyop in the Bruins game?
I saw Marchand
The fuck
crying.
you talking about?
Well, Marchand, yeah,
That's
the psyop?
fucking
he's
embarrassing.
because he's a warrior and a
That's just-
gamer, and he
Scotty,
fucking
what's psyop?
fucking
What are you
wears his
talking
heart
about?
on the sleeve.
What's the psyop?
So in the goal that tied it, they put up the goal before the goal was scored. The NHL put it up. It said goal, and then like 8 seconds later they scored. I think
The
they're
scoreboard
it
is
could be
far
an
from
It could be an
perfect.
NFL, NHL script kind of thing. President's Trophy. Let's knock them off in the first round.
Last-
And as you saw, the ratings on Boston and Florida Game 7 was like 3 million people tuned in. It was the highest watched game in
whatever
the
you're
playoffs.
talking about is just you're on one right now.
I'm not on one.
What's
It's a
what's
psyop.
past
It's a
is
psyop.
prologue.
I
It's a-
mean, you're
what's
that's
past is
you're
Tenet.
just talking crazy, bro.
Tenet.
You're talking crazy right now.
No, this
bro.
is some Tenet shit. Okay, what's
You're
past
talking-
is
Scotty,
prologue.
talking crazy right
The
now.
protagonist. I love it. I
Listen,
love it.
There's no psyop.
There was.
You know, there was no psyop, bro. Last night on the Ranger game, I'm watching the Ranger game. I'm like, it's the third period. Why does the scoreboard say second period?
I know they had a
they have their glitches.
they had a glitch. Well, that
So you're
but
saying they had a glitch that they hit the goal button before the goal?
So you're
brother.
saying they knew that goal was coming? Are you implying that, like even on this
am.
planet?
I
You
am.
I know you don't believe that. There's
nice
no way you
one,
believe
brother.
I do believe
You're
it.
very grounded individual.
Nice one, brother.
I don't think you've seen the clip.
I believe it coming from this guy, a psyop, but yeah. The
well,
NHL
Psyop,
fixed
bro.
it. Yeah,
It's a psyop.
Scotty stepped into the psyop dimensions at
Loves it.
Fish.
I did.
Loves a good
Anyways,
psyop.
Yeah, the Wookiees just morphed my brain.
here we go. Here we go. Round 2. We'll see you. Soon.